Hi everyone, my name's Erin and I'm a teacher here at Reading Eggs. I'm here today to do a live launch lesson with you for our amazing digital library. The library is only one part of the Reading Eggs program and has over 3,000 books for you to choose from. You can even bookmark them and add them to your favorite shelf. Now I know this might be exciting and you might want to jump ahead to explore, but please don't. If you follow along with me, you'll get to see all of the different areas in the library and have lots of time to explore afterward.
At this point, students, you should all have a device in front of you. That could be a Chromebook, laptop, or tablet, and your sign-in card. Your school may use a single sign-on, like Clever. If that's the case, you won't need a sign-in card. Now that we're ready to go with our device and sign-in card, let's get started. I am at app.readingeggs.com/login. You could also be on the app, which is called Reading Eggs. You can see here in the middle of the page, you can type in your username and password. I'll do that now. You might see a few different buttons now. We're going to click on the dark blue Library button. Let's pause here and make sure everyone is signed in. This is what the library homepage looks like. We can see that our avatar has joined us here as well. If you're using the Reading Eggs program, you will notice that your avatar in the library is different than your avatar in Reading Eggs. I'll explain that and how to customize this avatar later on. This library foyer is one way we can search for types of books to read. The different areas around the room are buttons we can click on to search for that type of book. We can see there's fantasy, adventure, comedy, myths, art, space, science, animals, plants, sci-fi, and more. If you're using the Fast Phonics program, you'll probably recognize our Yeti friend on the wall. This is where you can find all of the books from Fast Phonics. A more detailed way to search for a book is by clicking on the white and black banner on the desk that says Find a Book. Let's do that now. This is where you can do a more specific search. In the top left, there are three main buttons. The middle button with the purple magnifying glass says Search. This is where I can type in the name of a book I'm looking for if I know it already. The first button has an orange book icon and says Browse. This is where we can choose to search by fiction, not real, nonfiction, real, series, or even authors. I'm going to choose fiction. There are lots of fiction topics to choose from in the library. I love adventure books, so I'm going to click on this icon here that says Adventure. Now I can see that there are many, many bookshelves filled with adventure books. But I'm able to whittle down my selection even further by using the toggle at the top. It's currently set to reading age. Let's pretend I'm 6 years old. Maybe that means I want to change the reading age from, let's say, 5 to 6 years to give me a good selection. Now I can see adventure books that are appropriate for about ages 5 to 6. Keep in mind that everyone has different needs and unique reading skills, so these ages are just a suggestion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being, say, 10 years old and reading a book that's labeled at a younger age. Now I'm going to choose a book that I'm interested in. I really like the look of this one called Just a Duck. Let's click on it. Now that I've chosen a book, I'd like you to pause the video and find a book that you want to read. Remember, in the library foyer, you can click on the pictures to go to that book theme, or you can click on Find a Book to do a more detailed search. Start the video again once everyone has found a book to read. Pause now to search for a book to read. Great job, everyone! I hope you've all found a book that looks interesting to you. Remember, we have over 3,000 books here, so you'll have tons and tons of choices every time you use the library. I'm now going to show you how to do several things within a book. You can see my book here called Just a Duck by Jill Atkins. On the right side, I can see an area that says Rewards. It tells me that by reading this book, I will gain 22 eggs. I can use my eggs to customize my avatar, which I'll show you in a little bit. Now I can click the blue button that says Go, read this book. Or, if I changed my mind, I click No thanks, close. Let's read it. I can see the title again, and all I have to do is click the button that says Read Now. At the top, it says Read to me. If you click on this, the words will be read out loud to you, like an audiobook. But this is only available in some of our books, usually the ones for younger students. Now I use the arrows to turn the page and read the book. Let's read it together. Just a Duck by Jill Atkins. Josh and Fizz set off for the park. Josh took his boat. It had a big sail. Will my boat sink? Josh said. No, said Fizz. I think it will sail well. At the park, a duck was on the pond. The duck was quacking. That duck has a bad temper, said Fizz. Will my boat be all right? Josh said with a gulp. I think so, said Fizz. It's just a duck, Josh. Josh got the boat on the pond. Soon the wind was in the sail. The boat went in a zigzag up and down the pond. Then the duck got near the boat. Quack, quack, said the duck. The duck was pecking the sail of the boat. Look, that is not good, said Josh. Duck, said Fizz, you are going to sink the boat. But the duck went on quacking and pecking. Just then a big dog ran up. It was jumping up and down on the bank. The dog was barking at the duck too. Woof, woof, said the dog. So then the duck went up to the dog. Quack, quack, said the duck. The dog ran off with the duck on its back. Look, said Fizz, now the duck is pecking the dog's tail. Quick, said Fizz, help me get the boat. So they lifted the boat up. Fizz held it tight. We must go now, said Josh, or the duck might run back and get us. You said it was just a duck, Fizz, said Josh as they left the park. But I can tell you, that is not just a duck, it is a mad duck. There are a couple of very cool features within each book. First, if you click on the red heart button on the side, that will add this book to your favorites shelf, which I'll show you how to find shortly. Let's favorite this one. Next is the orange ribbon underneath the heart. If I need to leave the library, but I'm not quite done my book, I can click on the orange ribbon and it will act like a bookmark to keep my place. Let's try that. One more cool thing you can do once you've read a book is rate and review it. When I'm in a book, on the left-hand side, I can see 5 stars. I click on how many stars I'd like to give this book. 1 means I didn't like it at all. 5 means that it's my favorite book ever. Once I click the stars, I can also write a review of what I thought of the book. You type your review, and then click Submit Review. All of the reviews are checked before they're posted, so nothing inappropriate can be seen by other students. Now is the most important part. In order for the library to know that you read the book and for you to get your eggs, you need to complete the quiz. You will be prompted with the question Book Quiz, and you click the green Start button. Now you'll have several multiple choice questions to answer. Let's do this quiz now. Where are Josh and Fizz going? To the park. What does Josh want to do at the park? Sail his boat. Why does Fizz think the duck has a bad temper? It is quacking. Which word means a loud swallow? Gulp. Why is Josh worried about his boat? It might sink. What helps the boat sail on the pond? The wind. Why might Josh's boat sink? The duck pecks the sail. What stops the duck from pecking the boat? A barking dog. What does the duck do to the dog? It jumps on the dog's back. How does Josh describe the duck? A mad duck. Once you've passed the book quiz, the library knows that you've read the book and you'll get your eggs. But you also get another cool reward, a trading card. We can click on the green button that says Reward. There are 6 different sets of trading cards: Fantastica, Beastie, Animalia, Astrotech, Starstruck, and Worldspan. I've been working on collecting my animal cards, so I'll choose the green door that says Animalia. Now I can see a cool animal trading card. There is an area where you can see your trading card collection that I'll show you in a little bit. Now that you know how to read through a book, favorite it, bookmark it, rate and review it, and complete the quiz, you give it a try. Pause the video now to read the book that you've selected. Try favoriting, bookmarking, and completing the quiz as well. Now I'm going to show you how to find your favorited books and your bookmarks. When we head back into the library, at the top, next to Browse and Search, we want to click on My Books. When we click on Bookmarks, it will show us all of the books that we've put a bookmark in. If we click on the book, we can go right to where we last left off by clicking the orange button that says Open My Bookmark. The next button in the My Books section says Faves. Any book that you favorited, meaning you clicked on that red heart, goes here so you can easily find it again. Finally, there's a shelf called Books I've Read. This shows you all of the books that you read and completed the quiz for. Let's go back to the library homepage. I'm going to show you two more areas in the library foyer. There's a Book of the Day section underneath the desk where two books will be highlighted each day, one fiction and one nonfiction. Also, if your teacher has shared any specific books with you, this Your Books package on the desk is how you access those. Let's check that out. I can see that my teacher has shared a collection of books with me all about outer space. Maybe we're learning about space in class, or maybe I'm doing a project on space and these books might be helpful, or maybe my teacher just knows that I really love outer space. My teacher specifically selected these books just for me. Let's take one last pause so you can explore a bit more. Check out your books that your teacher shared with you. If you don't have that yet, check out the Book of the Day area. If you're not interested in those options, click Find a Book and try that again. Pause the video now to check out My Books, Book of the Day, or explore in the library. Before we're done for today, I want to show you how you can spend the eggs that you earn, customize your avatar, and find your collection of trading cards. When we're in the library, we can click on the Home button. This will take us to an area that you may not have seen before. The library is its own program that you can use if you're also using Reading Eggs or Fast Phonics, but it's actually a part of another program called Reading Express, meant for older students. If you're using Reading Express, you already know everything I'm about to show you. If you're not, don't worry. You don't need to use this program in order to use the library, but this is where you need to come in order to spend your eggs. Down at the bottom, we can click on the button that says Mall. Here's where I can buy things for my avatar. I use the 4 tabs along the bottom to choose between House, Avatar, Pets, and Cards. Let's click on Avatar. We can see the purple and white icons are for which type of item we want to shop for. Let's click on the shirt. Now I can use the orange and white arrows to search through the shirts. When I find one that I like, I click on it, check the price on the cash register, and if I have enough eggs, click Buy. If I click House, I can buy things for my apartment. If I click Pets, I can use my eggs to get cute pets for my apartment. If I click on Cards, I can buy a 1, 3, or 5 card mystery pack. These are the same trading cards that you earn when you complete a book quiz in the library. I'll show you where you can see your cards shortly. Now that you know how to use your eggs to buy things for your avatar and your apartment, I'll show you how to use those items. When we click on Apartment, we are taken to our very own space. The first room has a door called Trading Cards. This is where you can see all of the cards that you've earned from completing book quizzes in the library or that you purchased at the mall. I click on Animalia and then I can see all of my cards in this section, including the one I earned just a few minutes ago. The second door is the changing room. That's where you can customize your avatar. Let's do that now. There are 4 sections along the top. I can change my body type and the features on my head for free. When I click on the Clothes or Accessories tab, this is where I can find the items that I've purchased at the mall. There are always a few free items to start off with as well. Let's find the shirt I just purchased. I simply use the arrows to click through the options that I have. When I am finished changing my avatar, I have to remember to click Save at the bottom. Now my avatar will join me in the library. To leave the changing room, I click Exit.
Thanks for learning with me today. I hope you love the library as much as I do. Your teacher will now have a pack to send home with you, including a library scavenger hunt. Good luck and enjoy.